Hello friends. In the last week we've put an offer in on a property and it's been accepted, the offer. It's exciting for us. It feels like we've found a house which could be very suitable. It's in the countryside, it's not far from a main road or from the town or the airport, but it's in a rural setting. It's elevated on a hillside with lovely views and it's a very peaceful area. It's an old farmhouse with land and space. So it does feel like the kind of place that we can do what's in our heart. We're grateful for you walking alongside us. You may well be aware that it's now been close to 2 years that we've been on this journey. When we started and felt led to trust God for a property for the Place of Springs, I guess we imagined a quick journey. Probably we envisioned a bank loan, a mortgage, maybe one major donor giving or loaning us the money. We imagined a Christian trust making a large donation, and that didn't happen. And certainly at that stage, we were far more aware of our desired outcome than the actual process. But actually, as we look back, we're very grateful for both the process and the fact that God didn't choose to provide for this dream through one possibly anonymous donor. In fact, more than 100 individuals and friends and churches and teams have given so generously towards the Place of Springs. And now we can honestly see just how significant that is and how important that has been and how encouraging it has been to not be depending on one single entity, but to have 100, literally plus, dozens and dozens of friends who have partnered with us, who have encouraged us, who've said, yeah, we believe in what God is calling you to do and we want to stand with you. And that's really, really significant. And so that's been massively encouraging for us. And I think what we've learned we've learned many things through this, but one of the things that we've learned through this is that this has been a story of friendship, of relational contacts with people, of intersecting journeys. And just to give you one simple example, and there are many stories like this, some of which we're not aware of, I imagine, but just in these last days, we received a gift from a friend. Now they have a co-owned rental property, and it released some finances for them in exactly the same day that they heard that we were looking at this new property, and they felt they should give. So we received a large gift on the very day that we were considering, in fact, the very day we put the offer in, that this person felt led by God to give to us on that day, the same day that the money became available to them. Now that's a wonderful story because we're recognizing that God is at work. And there's a beautiful thing that's happening when God is at work in other people's lives at the same time. And we only become aware of it at the point of intersection. It's not outcomes based. God is at work in other people's lives, and there's a story that's sometimes going on for a very long time. And we only see it when it comes into our path. It's a little bit like those 17 salamanders that we did a video about in December. Things of incredible beauty that we only become aware of when they come directly into our path. It's exciting to be on this journey, and it's exciting to be trusting God and walking alongside friends, knowing that we're not in control of the outcome, that God is doing something, and there's something in the process that is so significant and so important. So thank you to all of our friends who are praying for us, who have given so generously, who've sent words of encouragement. Please know that your stories are part of this unfolding story of Place of Springs. And for us, it's been a real lesson in how God works. God is far less concerned, it seems to be, with our desired outcome than the way it comes about. God is more concerned about the process and the relational aspect and weaving different people's stories together in a way that a community holds something rather than individuals. And that's a thing of real beauty. So we're really grateful for that. So right now we've put an offer in on this property. We've signed a reservation contract. The property is now off the market for the next 45 days. At which point we would need to pay a 10% deposit with potential completion at the end of September. Now that means that in this next 45 days, we need to demonstrate that we can raise the remainder of the funds. Miraculously, we now have 2/3 of the asking price and the taxes in cash to put down, which is wonderful. So the remaining third, which is about £120,000, we want to be able to demonstrate that we can provide within this next 45 days. So we're going to be applying for a mortgage. We recognise that twice we've applied for a mortgage and it's been denied both times, so we know this may not happen. So we're also praying, Lord, do you want to provide this through loans? In which case, please touch people's hearts, speak to people around that. Or maybe God is going to continue to provide through donations and people partnering with us, with Place of Springs. So if God touches your heart, please get in touch with us. If you have ideas, we'd love to hear from you. We are in an interesting season. It feels like we've turned another corner in the labyrinth. We believe that God is leading us on, and we're so grateful to you for standing with us. Please continue to pray. If you have thoughts or words, we'd love to hear from you. Bless you, and thank you for your part in this journey, for partnering with us.